Okay, I'm out here at the little chicken tractor that I made, and there's Spot. We named the goat. His name is Spot. Everybody calls him, some people call him Spotty or Spot because he's got a big spot on his side and a little spot on his head. But the chicken tractor here that I made, it's out of 2x4 wire, and so far I haven't had any problems with I let them get big enough before I put them in here, so they can't get out. And I've had a couple of dogs come by a while ago, and the dogs couldn't do nothing. You know, they couldn't stick their snouts in there, so we're good on that. But the wheels, I just got some little training wheels off of a tricycle that one of my granddaughters had, and they were finished with them. So the metal roof is just some extra metal that we had. I started out by making the box there, the little 2 foot tall by 4 foot by 4 foot, and then I went back and added the wood frame around the bottom. And once I got it added on, I let it come out a little further, put 2 little braces to keep it squared up, and when I'm pulling, not for the 2 sides to kind of pull in or rack it or anything. So I got a 2x4 on top with some 2x2s holding it, and I have the little, they're like staples, but they're like barbed wire staples that I actually nailed into the 2x4 there to keep it straight and keep it upright. And the same thing with the little 2x2 pieces on the side. They have staples nailed into them. You can see one right there, and it holds the sides of the roof down. And I screwed screws in the top, right across the top, and then the cap is just a piece of sheet metal, just galvanized sheet metal that I stuck on there for a cap. So they've got, it's about 75%, or maybe not quite 75% covered. And I let it hang way out so that if we have rain, they don't have to worry about it splashing up on them. I try to keep it pretty decently level so that the water can run off. Right now it's sitting on a little bit of a hill here, not much, but a little bit. And they're doing pretty good with it. The water I just got at TSC, Tractor Supply, and the little feeder that I have is just a coffee creamer that I had, and I cut a hole in it. I think I used a razor blade, and just took a 45, inch and a half 45 that you would have in a plumbing drain system, and stuck it in there and hot glued it in. Seems to do really good. It holds up. The chicks will make a little bit of a mess, but they usually go back around and clean it up. So they have food, and they're eating a lot of the grass and a lot of the little bugs that are in the grass. I really need to get the grass cut before I keep moving them up, but it's just been raining so much I hadn't had a chance to cut the grass, because every time I get ready to, well, you can see the skies right now, they look pretty dark. So probably gonna have some rain here in a few minutes, but that's where we're at. And I had to get them out of the box they were inside my shop right over there in like a little brooder box. And they finally got old enough to where I didn't have to have the light in there to keep them warm. And if it does get kind of cool out here at night, they all just kind of huddle together and keep themselves warm. But for 11 chickens in there, and I'll probably be able to keep, I wouldn't want to put no more than 5 chickens in there, or 6 at the most, to keep full time. But these I have a lady that's supposed to come buy some of them, so I'll still have the roosters left. And there's quite a few roosters. I think there's 4 roosters in there. So the rest of them, I don't know if she'll buy all of them, but I know she wanted at least 4 of them. So we'll see. But that's how I'm going to start. I'm going to actually make another one of these boxes. And I've got some turkeys that I've just hatched out, and I got 4 turkeys out of 10 eggs, which is not a real good ratio, but some of them wasn't fertilized. So, but we do have it to where we got 4 turkeys now, and I'm probably going to put the turkeys in this one, and probably try to get rid of the rest of the roosters here, even if I have to just give them away. These were actually hatched out for somebody, and then they backed out on buying them. So, I mean, I don't mind. I've got way too many chickens already. I've got about 35 chickens up there. So, I was thinking about maybe building one of these, a 12 by 12 by 2 foot tall, and covering it, and maybe just sticking some of my chickens off in here, and maybe get away from a little bit of the feed bill. I'm buying 5 bags of feed a month right now. So, but then again, I'm getting up to 26, 28 eggs a day. So, alright, well, there's old Spot over there. And I'll walk down here and show you the girls. Okay, now I'm down here at the girls. We call him Salt and Pepper, and now you see why he's called Spot. But he's starting to nibble on some little greens every now and then, a little bit of hay. We just use the Bermuda coastal hay. So, but yeah, here's the little girls. They're doing good. Like I say, they're almost 3 months old now, so they're doing really, really good. They're really friendly. I mean, they'll let me pet them as much as I want to when I go in. And actually, when I feed them every now and then, I just rub the backs and around under their bellies so they get a little bit used to me being, because once I get ready to milk them, I don't want them freaking out because I reach back there and start to milk them. So get them used to me being around in that area, and they'll hopefully do real good. I got to get a milking stand built so that I can get them used to jumping up on it every now and then and feeding them some feed, get them used to coming up to the milking stand. But yeah, there they are, and there's Spot. He's doing real good. Like I say, he's 12 days old now, I think. So he's doing really, really good. He's on, like I say, milk replacer, just a goat milk replacer, and he seems to like it. He seems to have tons of energy, and he seems to be doing real good. He's used to us being around. So if we can keep going with him, and hopefully, I think he's going to be a big boy. I mean, he's half the size of the girls, and he's only 12 days old, and they're 3 months old. So, all right. Well, y'all have a good one, and I'll talk to you later.